And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box.
You don't care about your quarterback?
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
You don't care about your quarterback or something?
So now it's 3rd.
I mean, huh?
Because remember, they also lose a
you get hit.
Call. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Oh, some strong running. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Now let me see what Takalaka got, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua.
Come on, Takalaka!
He's going to fire one.
Oh, my God!
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Here's Fuller with the catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the
No. Well, I did it on purpose.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'm scared to throw, dude.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Tua, a final shot before half. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Touchdown, Dolphins. Phillip Lindsay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead just before halftime. Extra point up and
what you should do?
Sanders.
What you should do?
His guys will take a
take
10-point lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
No
As
game
we'll
over,
down
right?
the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like.
This nigga throw it.
But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Buying time to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Oh my God, bro. This don't make sense now, bro.
According to the head linesman, incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Bro, this don't make sense. Nigga wide open, he can't throw it, bro.
To make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit though, and not let
This crazy.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to try and go deep again. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
I hate that nigga, bro.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll run with Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
On first down, it's Harris, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That nigga hollering
Well,
nice.
there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Harris. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's in.
I should never do that.
Touchdown, Patriots. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield.
I put pass commit.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let me play how I should play. This is what I was tripping on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey.
Oh, my God. He should have fumbled that, I ain't gonna lie.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Going deep here for Parker. And got his man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle.
Fat boy about to get crazy out there.
Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
No, you touched him all right.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down now.
Oh my God, that tight end is trash.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Touchdown. Will Fuller. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Throwing, Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. The 20,
I'm only going to be
10,
on the carry so far.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Now Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Off play action. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Dancing to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On play action, here's Tua. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And powering through at the 35. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Sanders now to add the extra point. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
I got you. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Go. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 30. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he's throwing interceptions.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
Why this nigga so sorry,
dog? Running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
This don't make sense how sorry this nigga is.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Deep ball for Goodwin. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And
the nigga threw off his back foot for no reason.
They'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be
like,
on the
come on,
like,
bro.
I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And
I stepped up and threw.
Emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Dolphins, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.